Hi everyone, welcome to another online session. Well, this is for my students of architecture. Others can kind of scroll down. Maybe you can hit that like, yeah. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. That's very important. Well, you see, I had been practicing and preaching as an architect for the past 2 decades across India and abroad. With my hands-on experience in designing and building numerous projects, I've gained some real-life insight, which I keep sharing with my students of architecture. Today, I have with me a couple of my students who are given a certain case study assignments. They have done their work, and let's check it out and what they have to say on it. Yeah. So let us begin. Go ahead, Shomik.
Good evening, sir. First, let me allow to introduce about our university. Accredited by UGC and approved by AICTE, Techno India University, West Bengal is a fully fledged university with numerous study programs in science, humanities, commerce, engineering, architecture, management, law, and health sciences. The university provides world-class infrastructure equipped with modern technology, enabled teaching, learning tools, and vigorous industry-driven curricula. Techno India University, West Bengal is committed to imparting quality value-based education and transforming its students into dynamic, socially perspective and responsible citizens, as well as excellent professionals for accomplishing personal, organizational, and social goals. Techno India University, West Bengal firmly believes that quality management is quintessential and ensures improvement of academics system through a meticulous process of continuous appraisal and supervision. This is one of the primary reasons behind the institution's 35 plus years of academic excellence. At Techno India University, West Bengal, our motto is to craft an advanced institution of professional learning of international standard, where pursuit of knowledge and excellence shall be paramount importance, transcending the barriers of nationality, language, culture, plurality, and religion. Holistic development of students to ensure them to achieve success, not just in professional field, but all-round success in all aspects of life, is the keystone of Techno India University, West Bengal. About our School of Architecture. Let us talk about our School of Architecture and Planning. We are the students of Bachelor of Architecture at the School of Architecture and Planning, Techno India University, West Bengal. Our architecture major establishes an intellectual context for the students to interpret the relation of form, space, program, materials, and media to human life and thought. This curriculum allows students to participate and contribute towards documentation, research, design, and development of the built environment, offering a creative combination of science, arts, and engineering. Architecture emerges as one among many forms of cultural production aided through state-of-the-art technology. The major stresses on the necessity of learning and understanding operational and research capacities of interdisciplinary tools, methods, terms, and certifies vital for understanding relationship between society and environment in appropriate sustainable development. Our BR program offers studio, lecture, and seminars indoors and outdoors, thereby training students in research, design, management, and development of future visions, complementing the capacities of liberal arts and scientific expansive thinking towards reimagining natural and man-made environments. The program essentially forms the foundation for further specialization in urban planning, urban design, transportation planning, regional planning, environmental planning, construction management, structural design, heritage conservation, and many other important discourses towards professional specialty building in construction, planning, and design firms and authorities in the development section.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
About our faculty. We are honored to be the students of architect, author, advisor, Southeast Asia Professor Saptarshi Chankar Chakravarti, a chartered consultant architect by profession, a smart city specialist, intelligent urban solutions and sustainable architecture, an Indian Green Building Council accredited professional, sessioned over 2 decades of hands-on experience in spearheading numerous multidisciplinary projects and mentoring throughout the domain of architecture, interior design, urban design, master planning, landscaping, research and development in smart city missions across India and overabroad. He had been recognized for promoting industry academia interfacing and sustainable practices in the region. Being a creative and passionate designer by training and outstanding conceptualization skills that are driven by research and evidence based on design and implementability, having a substantial track record of 100% completed projects from concept to commissioning, he had been authoring and public speaking regularly to share his expertise with the students of architecture and the world. His rich creative achievement background being endowed with several regional and national awards. He is also a sector trade expert, sectoral trade courses committees, construction of the Directorate General of Training under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. He is registered with the Indian Council of Architecture since 2004. Being a highly resourceful technical professional having excellent mentoring and interpersonal communication skills with proven abilities in networking and establishing long-term relationships with public and private institutes, he had been actively associated with significant professional bodies of the industry like the Indian Council of Architecture, the Institute of Indian Interior Designers, the Institute of Urban Designers India, the Indian Green Buildings Council, the Indian Institute of Architects, and many more. Many thanks to us for supporting and being with us, sir.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure. Sir.
Yeah, now you can proceed with the core subject.
About our assignments, today we will jointly present 3 assignments on the subject of site exposure. Module 1, Residential Site, Shukobrishti New Town. Module 2, Industrial Site, Techno India Sector 5, Knowledge Management Industry. Module 3, Commercial Site, City Center 1. Sir, shall we start?
Yes, you can start with Shukobrishti. Shukobrishti had been my first big project, in the year 2006-7. I started with this particular project. Yeah. So, in that particular image, you can see the first phase of the development, which we had done like long back. That was a very initial stage. Anyway, you can begin.
So this is the module 1 about the residential building of Shukobrishti. It is located in Block K, SP, Action Area, New Town, Kolkata, West Bengal, 7,135. So this is my index page. About the site, the project is initiated by West Bengal Housing Infrastructure Development Company Limited, a government-owned company set up for the state infrastructure development with a focus on New Town, Kolkata. Shukobrishti, the largest mass housing project in the country, is developed by Bengal Shapurji Housing Development Private Limited, a group company of Shapurji Palonji and Company Private Limited, one of the biggest names in construction and real estate industry in the country today.
Yeah.
So this is the site, about the site information. It is developed on 150 acres of land. The township Shukobrishti aims to provide affordable homes with facilities usually associated with high and residential complexes. There are 20,000 apartments built exclusively for low and middle income group of the society. Shukavristi has set a new benchmark in terms of quality and design for the affordable housing segment. Shukavristi, once completed, will be home to nearly 1 lakh people. As per Urban Ministry norms, this can be termed as a B-class municipality. The first few phases of Shukavristi are now complete and is already home to about 8,500 families. So this is about my connectivity about the site.
Yeah.
It is around 13 kilometers from Salt Lake, around 15 kilometers from Chingrigata crossing.
Yeah, tell
Around
something about the
28
nearest
kilometers.
landmarks.
Sorry,
Landmarks from the space, right? From the site.
nearest landmarks.
Yeah.
1 second, sir.
Yes. Right. The airport at 15 kilometers, Salt Lake, Coronamai is 13 kilometers. So
Yes,
that
sir.
part, yeah.
So they have Salt Lake, Coronamai around 13 kilometers away. The airport is situated about 15 kilometers from the site. The BBD Bagh is quite far, around 28 kilometers. Shialda railway station and Howrah railway station is around 19 kilometers and 25 kilometers respectively. আমি লোকেশনের ব্যাপারটা বলবো তো?
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, this site is around situated around 15 kilometers away from the airport. The Salt Lake Coronamai bus stand, which is one of the biggest terminus. This is situated around 13 kilometers from the site. EM bypass Chingrigata crossing is around 15 kilometers from the site. BBD Bagh, which is 28 kilometers. Shialda railway station and Howrah railway station is 19 kilometers and 25 kilometers respectively. So this is about the architects, which is done by the SBS Spectra.
This SBS Spectra used to be a sub-consultant. So we were the prime consultant as a part of the government of Singapore's company. It's called Survona International Consultants Private Limited. So I was there as an architect for this particular project located in Kolkata. So SBS Spectra was our subcon, and they had helped us quite a lot in executing this particular project. I mean, lots of thanks to them. Yeah, the project has come out really well. Okay, so here you can see the master plan. So a very uniquely done master plan.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, go ahead.
So this is the master plan. It is developed on 150 acres of land,
Yes.
the township. It aims to provide affordable homes with facilities usually associated with high-end residential complexes. There are 20,000 apartments built exclusively for low and middle income groups of the society. Once completed, it will be home to nearly around 1 lakh people. As per Urban Ministry norms, this can be termed as a B-class municipality. The first few phases of Shukavristi are now completed and is already home to about 8,500 families. You can see it consists of the Spandan blocks, the Sposh blocks, Priha blocks, and recreational facilities, commercial complexes, utility future developments, amphitheater, ESS of 33 kilovolts, school, and a small hospital. So these are the floor plans. This is a 2 BHK plan. This is a 1 BHK. And this is another 2 BHK plan. So these are the specifications of the site. A foundation of the Spandan is G+4 RCC footing, while the Spriya is also G+14 RCC pile foundation. The superstructure of the Spandan is RCC frame structures with brick fill, while the Spriya is RCC shear wall structure. The internal walls of Spandan is made of plaster of Paris over plastered surface, while the Spriya is of gypsum putty over concrete surface. External wall finish both are on acrylic paints. Doors or flush doors with timber frames, aluminium door at balcony. Windows of aluminium sliding windows. Flooring Spandan of ceramic tiles floor of all rooms, balcony, toilets, kitchen and lobby. Glazed ceramic tiles for dado, while the Spriha consists of vitrified tiles floor for all rooms and kitchen, ceramic tiles for floor and balcony, toilet and lobby. The kitchen counter of Spandan has the black stone counter with stainless steel sink, while the Spriya has a granite counter with stainless steel sink. European style toilet fixtures have been built with the WC with PV systems, taps and fittings. electrical concealed conduits with plastic module switches, backup alternative power supply for common areas of building, and firelit for G+14 buildings.
Yeah.
So these are the infrastructures of the site.
Yes.
This is the basic infrastructure. It's a well-defined road network, covered and open parking spaces for cars and two-wheelers, extensive landscaping as a water body, completely underground water supply, electricity, drainage, sewage and telecommunication network, closed circuit television in an integrated location, and has a 33 kilobit receiving substations and a 11 kilowatt distribution substations. This is the sports and leisure planned around in the site, a recreational facility, amphitheater and a play area for children.
Yeah.
This is the social infrastructure, the health center, the school, landscape courtyards to the extent feasible in the community.
This particular amphitheater, even if today you can walk into this particular site, it's not a gated compound, but it has some kind of a security, but you can walk through. You go to this amphitheater, okay? So it was really very fun designing it actually. This is as per exactly that textbook kind of a design. So what I did was, the entire, we made a sketch model of it. Okay, so even before making the model in AutoCAD, in a scale drawing, I drew each and every line from every corner of this particular seating arrangement. Right, within that 300 seats, everyone uniquely can actually hear the speaker on the stage. The convex shape of this, the backdrop, right? It reflects the sound.
Stage backdrop.
It focuses it to everybody's ears, and inversely, when they are speaking something, it is heard by the speaker. So this is something you can still go in and check it out anytime. It is completely open air. There's nothing on top, neither on sides. Still, this works. It's a very interesting kind of a design. Yeah, any day you can walk in and see. Yeah, in my I have a very detailed article on this particular topic. You can go back to my page and check it out sometime.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
So this is the upcoming commercial facilities, which consists of a shopping arcade of about 5 lakh square feet, a specialty retail stores, low and high end shopping facilities, corner shops and incidental shopping. So these are the sites where we have taken help from.
Okay.
And this is it. The module one. City center to further.
Use you with the
new one. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, let me introduce you with a commercial site, City Center 1, which is located in DC Block, Sector 1, Salt Lake City, Bidhannagar, Kolkata, West Bengal, 7,64,000. Introduction. City Center Salt Lake is the mall that worked itself into people's hearts when a vacant wasteland got transformed into an Indian-style landmark. It was an icon of change for a city that became happening all at once. Identified by its inclusiveness, its uniqueness, and its diversity, City Center Salt Lake from the very beginning has been a place that extends a warm welcome to everybody. It captures the true spirit of Kolkata and its passion for Adda. From the central Kund to numerous other hangout options that allowed you to find your own space. Amidst and crowd, you know that this is where you would always want to be. A comprehensive retail mix, the integration of market and community, the signature architect of the legendary Charles Correa, not just another mall. Sir, I have given some thought about Charles Correa, which he has told sometime. Now let me go to the site information. City Center Salt Lake addresses the needs of those who know what they want. and of those who don't. As such, City Center Salt Lake is Kolkata's first integrated and unconventional hangout and shopping option that has successfully erased the mid-market and upmarket divide. It offers an endearing environment where people can do their own thing, shop at leisure, or just browse past the window display. Choose between a quick bite or a full course spread. Catch the latest blockbuster or the high blow award winner just like that. With approximately 4.5 lakh square feet of commercial and entertainment spaces on 5 acres of land, City Center Salt Lake attracts crowd from all over Kolkata. Not just the catchment area, college students, exclusive homemakers who have specialized in the art of shopping, all prefer CCSL to any other unwinding destination comprising the mall, the plaza blocks, and the Cineplex, the tower, the residency, and the now legendary Kund. City Center Salt Lake is where a place loyal community evolves most spontaneously. Now let me talk about the location. I have given a screenshot of the map where I have identified the City Center Salt Lake over here. City Center Salt Lake is an island property measuring around 6.5 acres with a road on all 4 sides. The need for this innovative development was also driven by the fact that prior to its coming into being, the entire neighborhood was plagued by a near complete lack of lifestyle and retail infrastructure. The mall helped changes the complexation of Salt Lake. City Center is a prime address in Salt Lake, located in DC Block Sector 1. It is also connected with every part of Kolkata and serviced by a number of public transport modes. The mall itself is stopped in some bus routes, else it is convenient to get down either at Karunamui or at Vidyasagar bus stop. It has an exclusive taxi stand and an auto rickshaw stand. Now let me talk about the connectivity near City Center Salt Lake. The nearest railway station is Vidhannagar Road Railway Station. This is a local railway station which is 2.5 kilometers away. And the nearest airport is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport, Kolkata, which is approximately about 9.8 kilometers away. The nearest bus terminal is Karunamui, from where you can get buses to every part of Kolkata. Now I have the floor plans, the ground floor plan, the first floor plan, the second floor plan, the third floor plan, and the fourth floor plan. City Center Salt Lake is the mall that becomes an extension of city streets, POSM, a fair development, convent arena, Cineplex, office tower, etc. The amenities. There are amenities for car parking space, integrated firefighting system, escalators, round-the-clock security, and DG backup, high-speed elevators. That is for City Center 1.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, all right. Right, good. Now you can move on to the next part of the project.
Okay, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So the next module is about the industrial side, Techno India Sector 5, Knowledge Management Industry.
Yes.
So that is the university we study in. So we are so close to it. Obviously we are, and sir, even you are. So Techno India University is The Techno India Salt Lake is located near the EM4 Sector 5, Bidhannagar, Kolkata, West Bengal. And sir, let me start with the introduction. Techno India is a group of engineering and management colleges, high schools and primary schools. Techno Model Indian School and Techno India Group Public School are located in different towns and cities in West Bengal. Each district of West Bengal has one public school by Techno. It also offers undergraduate and postgraduate programs in the field of science, engineering, technology, computer application, management, architecture. Pharmacy, humanities, law. The main campus of the college is an IIU Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology. Techno India's main Salt Lake campus is the flagship college and the main placement center for the Techno India group of colleges in West Bengal. Now, sir, I have the location of Techno India College and Techno India University over here.
Right.
Established in the year 2001, Techno Main Salt Lake stands tall as the best and most acclaimed academic institute in Asia. A college with a difference. That institute is presently running variety of UG programs and a variety of PG courses as well. Situated in Salt Lake, Kolkata, the IT hub of West, Techno India is a premier adobe for aspirants across the nation. Top rank holders in prestigious competitive examinations such as WBJEE and JEE Mains have trusted this institute over the years. The college strives for excellence by virtue of high quality education imparted to the students, state-of-the-art research infrastructure, modern technology enabled teaching learning tools, vigorous industry-driven curricula, exceptional laboratory facilities and other ample amenities. Be a part of this elite group, for it's a place where passion and creativity join hands, escorting a glorious future ahead. Services, round the clock references service, circulation, fully automated library operation, current awareness services, information alert services, web-based digital library services, offline search services, user awareness program, book display. Now let me talk about the Techno India University.
Right.
Sir. Now let me tell about the Techno India University. Techno India University is a private university in Kolkata, which is in the state of West Bengal in India. The campus is in the Salt Lake City. It was inaugurated on 7th August 2012 by the Chief Minister of West Bengal.
So you guys have seen
The
that
university-
the master plan of this particular campus, right? So it is on display as you enter the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I around like 10, almost like 11 years back, I was the one who has done that. So long time. So after that, partly it is
Yes, sir.
executed and partly it is not, and still it is in process. So hope that one day you will see the entire thing in fruition.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
So these are the different types of academics that are offered by the university. Different fields of engineering, sciences, management, and humanities and law. This is the campus. The Techno India University has a campus located in the heart of the IT hubs of Kolkata, West Bengal, near the Wipro Mall. This is the resources. The swift progression of information and communication technology has brought a radical change in information and knowledge scenario, giving rise to a number of options to other user communities to retrieve pertinent information both in the form of hard and soft documents in their ease. To this effect, the Central Library has adopted a sound and user responsive collection building policy. It has been constantly acquiring, organizing, and processing conventional as well as electronic learning resources for its user community. The library has successfully built up a comprehensive collection of over 86,819 books covering different branches of knowledge. The library subscribes to 23 print journals and 83 volumes with various types of online journals for various types of competitive exams, offline or online. The Institution of Engineers, NPTEL also. So that's it.
Okay. So now that you have got the entire overall picture, tell me about your learnings from this particular project. First, Shomik will tell us about, and then Orithro will tell us about. Shomik, you go ahead. What exactly did you learn from these 3 exercises that you have done? Your time.
Sir, basically, we couldn't get out and go to the site because of the pandemic situation. But we worked over the internet and searched about all that we have presented you, about our residential site, which is Shukobrishti New Town, and secondly the industrial site, that is Techno India Salt Lake sector. Third, about the city center 1 Salt Lake. So basically the Shukobrishti one was done by Orithro. I was more involved in Techno India and City Center. Let me tell about Techno India. This is my university and my campus. So I have great feelings studying there for since last 5 years, and it was a great pleasure for me to work on it, to present something about it. And now about the City Center 1, which is a very common hangout place, and I used to visit quite frequently there. And the architecture over there is very eye-catchy, and I used to like roaming over there, and I learned that as far as I know, City Center 1 was slightly like Indian kind of architecture, which had a kun over there, which has actually. So this is a very beautiful architectural site, and my university was very well built. And as far as I know, sir, you were involved in construction, in building planning, in the architectural form of in our university. So sir, it was a great pleasure for me working on all of this.
All right, good. Okay. So we'll move over to Orithro. So tell us about your experience, your learning experience that you had gathered. You guys together have jointly worked on these 3 projects, and within the lockdown, I can understand your situation. Even we are in the same situation. This is a new normal of a life. So what can you do? I mean, even for something like a site exposure where you need to do case studies physically hands-on, now you have to do online. But this is how it is, and let's see what your learning is. Go ahead.
Sir, I've mainly done the Shukobrishti one, the residential site above the module 1, which is located in the new town. So I've studied about the circulation of the master plan, about the area zoning, the zoning of the plans. I've got the floor plans of the buildings, of the blocks of the buildings above the Spandan and the Spiha blocks. I've studied about the foundation as well as the superstructures of the society, as well as the internal walls, the extreme external wall finishes, about the fittings of the windows and the floorings. Then we had studied about the toilet fixtures, electrical layouts. We studied of a overall study of our basic infrastructures, which had an extensive landscaping, which also covers of a water body, which also covered with the sports and leisure as planned, as the social infrastructure as well. We have studied on the zoning as well. It is, sir.
Okay. So that sounds really good. And
So-
let me tell you what, you guys are almost on the verge of completion of your course. Okay, so that means you guys
Yes, sir.
are like almost architects now. The biggest issue, is about architecture. You do not learn it in college. You learn it in beyond college. Once you get out into the market, you practice on your own, you do your own stuff, then you know what exactly it is. Yeah. This particular subject is not a bookish subject. It is not what you can learn from some books or somebody will give you lectures like me and you learn from it. It is not something like that. Right. So
Yes, sir.
I wish you all the best. You guys have done quite a very impressive job within this lockdown. And we'll hope to see a lot of better things from you in the future. Right.
Yes, sir.
And let me
Yes, I
tell you
hope so.
something. I sincerely believe that an architect will always be a student, not just in college. Even for myself, I'm going through an online course from Harvard University. Yeah, it's in detailing of the construction laws that are there. When you go into construction, there are certain laws, rules and regulations, bylaws we need to follow. We need to do it during project management, during actual execution. So those are things which are a little beyond and above the regular architecture of it. Yeah, so I'm doing that right now. So even I am a student like you. So it's this lifelong journey of learning. And as architects, you'll always be a student, continuously learning, and you should do that. This is what I sincerely believe, and actually I practice and preach what I say. And because there is a lot to learn, and the learning will never end. The more you learn, the more you want. So that's about it. And let me know your thoughts, whatever it comes to you, and post it in the box below, or maybe whenever you get in touch with me. Yeah. So best of luck. See you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.